A mental complex is a recurring pattern of thoughts, emotions, and behaviors that often operates beneath our awareness. These complexes, shaped by early experiences, can strongly influence how we see ourselves and relate to others. In this video, we'll explore 12 different types of mental complexes, each with unique effects on our lives. Understanding them can provide valuable insights into our psychological patterns, helping us navigate life more effectively. Oedipus complex. Imagine a young child developing an intense attachment to the opposite sex parent, often coupled with a sense of rivalry toward the same-sex parent. This dynamic can leave a lasting impact on relationships and personality. The term Oedipus complex is rooted in Greek mythology, where Oedipus unknowingly kills his father and marries his mother. Freud used this story to illustrate how unresolved feelings in childhood can influence adult behavior, especially in how one relates to authority and intimacy. Inferiority complex. The inferiority complex, a term coined by Alfred Adler, describes persistent feelings of inadequacy and self-doubt. Individuals grappling with this complex often perceive themselves as less worthy, capable, or attractive than others. These feelings can stem from childhood experiences, societal pressures, or personal setbacks. The complex manifests in various ways: social withdrawal, overcompensation, or even aggressive behavior. While challenging, recognizing and addressing these feelings can lead to personal growth and improved self-esteem. Remember, everyone has strengths and weaknesses. It's part of being human. Superiority complex. At first glance, the superiority complex might seem like excessive confidence. However, psychologists view it as a defense mechanism masking deep-seated feelings of inferiority. Individuals exhibiting this complex often display arrogance, boastfulness, and a need to prove their worth constantly. They may belittle others or exaggerate their own achievements. This behavior serves as a shield, protecting a fragile self-esteem. Understanding the root causes of these actions can foster empathy and guide individuals towards healthier self-perception and interpersonal relationships. Persecution complex. The persecution complex manifests as an irrational and persistent belief that others are out to harm, criticize, or discriminate against oneself. Those affected may interpret innocent actions as deliberate attacks, leading to constant suspicion and mistrust. This mindset can strain relationships and impact daily life significantly. While sometimes rooted in past traumatic experiences, it can also arise from low self-esteem or other psychological factors. Recognizing this pattern is the first step towards breaking free from its grip and fostering healthier interactions with others. Guilt complex. A guilt complex involves excessive and often irrational feelings of remorse or responsibility. Individuals with this complex may blame themselves for events beyond their control or feel undeserving of happiness. This persistent guilt can lead to self-punishment, difficulty in enjoying life, and strained relationships. Often it stems from rigid moral standards or traumatic experiences. While guilt can serve as a moral compass when it becomes overwhelming, it's crucial to seek support. Learning to differentiate between appropriate remorse and irrational guilt is key to emotional well-being. Cinderella complex. The Cinderella complex refers to an unconscious desire to be cared for or rescued by others, often seen in individuals who feel incapable of independence. This mindset can lead to dependency in relationships and an avoidance of self-reliance. It's named after the fairy tale character Cinderella, who is saved by a prince. Overcoming this complex involves building confidence in one's abilities and recognizing that self-empowerment is more sustainable than relying on others for rescue. God complex. A God complex is marked by an unshakable belief in one's own infallibility, often accompanied by a lack of empathy for others. This person sees themselves as omnipotent, immune to criticism, and deserving of special treatment. While confidence is healthy, this extreme form can lead to dangerous decisions and a disregard for others' well-being. Recognizing human limitations and the value of other perspectives is essential for those struggling with this mindset. Casanova complex. Named after the famous Italian adventurer, The Casanova complex refers to an obsessive need to seduce or conquer romantic partners. Individuals with this complex often view relationships as challenges or games, prioritizing quantity over quality in their encounters. This behavior can stem from low self-esteem, fear of intimacy, or a need for constant validation. While it might seem exciting on the surface, this complex often leads to emotional emptiness and difficulty forming lasting connections. Understanding the root causes can pave the way for healthier, more fulfilling relationships. Martyr complex. The martyr complex involves a persistent pattern of self-sacrifice and suffering for others, often to an unhealthy degree. Individuals with this complex may seek out situations where they can play the role of the victim or the selfless hero. They might refuse help, downplay their own needs, or exaggerate their suffering. While altruism is admirable, the martyr complex takes it to an extreme, often harming both the individual and their relationships. Learning to balance self-care with caring for others is key to overcoming this pattern. Messiah complex. The Messiah complex is characterized by a belief that one is destined to become a savior or pivotal figure for a group, cause, or even humanity as a whole. Individuals with this complex often feel an overwhelming sense of responsibility to solve others' problems or save the world. While having a strong desire to help is positive, this complex can lead to burnout, disappointment, and strained relationships. It's important to recognize that change often comes through collective effort rather than individual heroics. Peter Pan complex. The Peter Pan complex, inspired by James Matthew Barrie's character, describes individuals who struggle with the prospect of growing up and taking on adult responsibilities. Those affected may avoid commitments, resist settling into careers, or shy away from long-term relationships. While a youthful spirit can be an asset, this complex can hinder personal growth and lead to feelings of being left behind as peers progress in life. Embracing adulthood doesn't mean losing one's sense of wonder or fun. It's about finding a balance between responsibilities and joy. Narcissus complex. The Narcissus complex, rooted in the Greek myth of Narcissus, involves an excessive need for admiration and a grandiose sense of self-importance. Individuals with this complex often have difficulty empathizing with others, expect constant praise, and react poorly to criticism. While self-confidence is healthy, narcissism takes it to an unhealthy extreme. This complex can strain relationships and hinder personal growth. Recognizing the value of humility and genuine connections with others is crucial in overcoming narcissistic tendencies. By recognizing these patterns in ourselves or others, we can begin to address them constructively. Remember, self-awareness is the first step toward personal growth and healthier relationships. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to subscribe and turn on notifications so you never miss an update. See you soon, here on Data Pursuit Squad.